What's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can amplify your audio in your video content. So stick around. Tip number 1, surroundings. I'm here shooting in my bedroom, aka the studio, so there's not that many things that I need to be aware of in terms of audio, but you'll be surprised when you're recording in your kitchen, you'll sometimes hear your refrigerator humming in the background, and that's probably even on some of the most quietest sets. That's not including any exterior or on-location filming, and so it's just important to be aware of what are you filming, who are you filming, and most importantly, like, where are you filming and do you have solutions? So for example, when we're on location on a windy day, we come prepared with a dead cat, which fits over our Rode NTG1 microphone, and this helps eliminate a lot of the exterior or wind noises that you might hear. So just be aware of your surroundings, plan ahead, and have solutions such as dead cats, especially for those exterior scenes. So tip number 2, always double check to see if your audio is working properly. This sounds pretty dumb, pretty basic, but you'll be surprised. We make this mistake pretty often. Well, not too often, but it happens, and it's important to just take a little bit of time to confirm that the audio is recording. You don't want to wait till you pull up your DaVinci or your Adobe editing software to suddenly realize that the mic was off the whole time. It's part of your due diligence as a filmmaker, as a videographer, to always make sure and double check if your audio is working. So hope this is working okay. Tip number 3, get the mic as close as possible without being in frame. This mic is pretty close to my mouth right now because I want to capture clear and the highest level of quality audio possible. And it actually makes a difference how close you are, especially when you're using a Rode NTG1 shotgun microphone just like this. However, you don't want to ruin the scene, ruin the project, ruin the cut because the boom microphone entered in frame, or it hit someone's head, or it's just simply in a different direction. So in terms of capturing the best audio quality possible, it is important that the mic is as close as possible to your subject's mouth. But again, don't ruin the take, don't ruin the shot by making it too close to the subject. So it's sort of striking this fine balance between as close as you can get, but not interfering with the shot itself. And again, there's a lot of variables that come into play. If we're doing a whispering scene, and we need to get as close as possible and it's a very tight shot, then we have a little bit more room to play with. If it's a little bit more of a wider shot and it's someone screaming, that obviously goes into play. So it really comes down to, what you're shooting specifically, but a good rule of thumb is probably about, 6 to 14 inches from the subject. But it's also, again, important as to where the frame is and what you are shooting. Tip number 4, use a lavalier microphone, and if you don't have one, well, use your phone. The perks of having a lavalier microphone is that they're smaller. It doesn't require the use and the need of a boom operator, a boom pole, and to have someone maneuvering in and out of the frame directions. What's interesting about lavalier microphones is that they're easily concealable, they're portable. This one in particular is wireless, so it allows me to have a little bit more free range when I don't need or have a boom operator. In instances where you don't have something like this, especially when you're starting off, using the bottom or the microphone of your iPhone or phone in general is a great alternative to a lavalier microphone. Again, it's portable, it's easy to conceal, and it doesn't require a full-on boom operator, a boom pole, and a shotgun microphone. So tip number 5, our last one here for you, avoid peaking audio. Peaking audio, also known as clipping audio, also known as maybe redlining audio, means that you're too loud and you're actually distorting the audio file in itself, and it'll sound very buzzy, it'll sound way too loud. And unfortunately, when you clip audio, there's not much that you can do even in post-production to fix this. There's instances where you can actually have audio really low and raise it in post-production, but when you clip audio, when you redline audio, Unfortunately, there's no way to fix that, even in post-production. There are sound engineers, there are a bunch of sound people who will hate you if you clip audio. So how do you fix this? Simple solutions here are to make sure that you're not too close, you're not too loud, and to adjust your gain level on your microphone when needed. Again, peaking audio is probably the worst thing that you can do because, again, you cannot fix peaked audio even in post-production. So again, this kind of goes back to just being cognizant, listening, adjusting your gain, and having a good audio level when you're recording. I hope you guys found value from these audio tips. You know, when it comes to audio, doing things right, capturing good audio will dramatically impact and affect the type of productions that you are able to create. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope if you found any of our other videos on this channel helpful, you hit that subscribe, that like button, and comment down below if there's anything else that you'd like to hear us talk about, share about, any tips, or if there's anything audio related you'd like to hear next. See you guys on the next one.